Hey everyone, James here, and I talked about in a video about the positivity movement, and I talked about the topics of the problems that going on in the world, and I'm trying my best to help resolve those problems in the world today. I talked about bullying, harassment, starting to fight, and the effects of unfriended or a breakup. This time, I'm talking about effects after losing or loss. Effects after losing or loss. Losing can be defeat of a video game or multiple more to extent of fuse and rage. A loss is a personal subject with a person or people of friends, family, anyone in general. We are emotional because it's heartbreaking. And someone we never see again unless it's a spirit or an orb. Sadness and loss of words is usually the downfall after loss. Losing of a video game or losing of something in life is not something. It's something that can be hard for you. Because you're so good at that game or so good at that sport or so good at that thing that for a long time you've been good at that game, but you got defeated at a point where you feel like you have to give up, where you feel like you have to quit, where you feel like you have to retire from that sport or that thing that you've been so good at, that you all of a sudden got defeated and you feel like you lost everything in life. But the truth is, remember the saying of when you fall off a bike, you get back on that bike again? Because it's true, when you fall off a bike, the most important thing you want to do after you fall off the bike is the ability to get back up and get back on that bike again. Because everything you do is different in what you've been good at. And some subjects of stuff that you've been good at can have violence involved. That can, if you lose, you go through injuries and stuff. And when you recover from what you've been injured from, in that hobby that you've been so good at that you lost from, remember, recovery is the getting back on that bike that you fell off of. It can take weeks and time to recover, but when you're fully healed and you can get back in the game, that's the most important thing. Because when you get back on that bike that you fell off of, when you get back to train hard so you get better from the loss that you failed at. Because it's not the end of the road when you fail at something. It's not the end of the road when you lose at something. You always continue to get back on that bike. Get back to the training. Get back to everything that you worked so hard for, that you continue to do. Because when you sit still and don't do that, on a day-to-day basis after not doing it for so long, it starts to break down on you. Your genetics are there for a reason. You gotta get back at it and continue your genetics. Because you are made for that sport. You are made for that hobby for a reason. When you get back on that bike, continue to move forward. Continue to go through everything to get back to where you were great from, and become greater than you were great. Become greater, the greatest of all time in that sport. Continue to do that. Now this other loss, is an emotional one to talk about, because people with friends, it could be a friend, family, anyone in general. Losing someone in life is not the same when losing a game. It is not, because losing someone means you don't see them until it means you remember, you gotta cherish the moments with their friends, family, everyone around the world, because you don't know when the time is. Just gotta keep making the moments, the memories, and the everything there is to cherish, because it's unfortunate, it's unexpected, so we celebrate the person's life that meant a lot around the world in life. The most important thing is that we wish for that they are in heaven. They are with God. They are with the angels. They are with the ancestors. They're at peace. That they're not in pain anymore. That they're at peace. That's what we all wish for everyone around the world. For all of us to be in heaven. When it's all said and done, for us to be in heaven. Because we all want to be in heaven with God, the angels, the ancestors, all of us. And the truth is, there is a judgment day. There is that decides where we go. So the most important thing is we wish for who we lost in this world past, for all those to be in heaven with God, the angels, the ancestors. That's what we wish for all along the way. So that's all we wish for. That's what we wish for everyone that we lost in the world in the past. And all of us to be in heaven with God, the angels, and the ancestors. That's what we wish for. That they're not in peace anymore. So I just want to say to all the ones that are in heaven in the past, We love you. We hope you're in heaven with God, angels, and the ancestors. Thank you for all the memories that we've had with you, and hope you're at peace, no longer in pain, with God, the ancestors, and the angels in heaven. Hope this helps you guys. Have a positive day, everyone.